the days of film, when you were looking for a camera, there was all sorts of considerations. But for the traveller wanted a small camera. And the camera of choice for a long time was something called the Rollei 35, which is a camera I hope to do in the future. The camera I'm going to do today is the Rollei 35 XF, or XF35, and it's bigger. Obviously you can see how bigger it is. The 35 was designed to be as small as possible, and it was, and it has a collapsible lens, and it's quite a manual camera. This was and it has no rangefinder on it, manual focusing. This is a rangefinder camera with automatic exposure, and it was produced by Rollei in 1974 and had a lifespan of 6 years, and it's a nice quality camera, and it's a camera I'm going to talk about now. Now, Rollei was obviously famous for the Rollei Flex, which was still being produced at this time and was being made in Germany. This camera was designed in Germany but made in Singapore. But it's still a quality camera. To load, we load manually here. If you buy one, you will notice that there's no... It's interesting, it's designed without seals, which is an interesting notification. So load manually. We have only a few controls. We have focusing, but we have a very clear rangefinder, and I'm looking in here, and the rangefinder here is really clear. Sometimes the spot is so small in rangefinders, but this is a good circle and it's clear. On the side, I've got, so I focus that first, and on the side I've got a needle telling me the aperture and the shutter speed. So at the moment I'm looking at this bright light, so it's saying it's 300th of a second at f8. And that is basically it. It has got a timer. As I said, it's very nicely made. It's a metal body. We have a hot shoe on the top. We have a rewind. When we've taken the film, we make sure we press the button at the bottom and wind back. The battery is in this compartment here, and that is basically it. The nice thing about it is it feels like something of quality, and this lens was quite a sought after lens. It's the Sonner 2.3 40mm, so it's a bit wider than a standard 40mm, and 2.3 is a good moderately fast lens. A slightly dull evening. We've had a very hot summer, but this evening when I was taking these photos now in Dorchester, it was quite dull. And as I said, the detail is good. I would like a little bit more variation of tone. However, again, I think that is more down to the conditions, because as you can see, this is absolutely fine. This old shape, we've got a good range of contrast here, and in this photograph here where we are going against the light a little bit, then it is slightly more contrasty. It's a nice camera to use. It feels a camera of quality. It's got a good rate to it compared to a lot of other compact cameras of the time. This is definitely a camera of quality. I'm tempted to put another film through and just be careful of the exposure and perhaps check it with a meter. One of the great joys of using vintage cameras is you are never quite sure what's going to turn out, because these cameras are getting of, I mean, this, 1970s, early 80s, it's now a good 40 years old. However, said that, how many digital cameras of such age are going to, when they are 40 years old, going to produce good images, I wonder. And again, looking at this, I would say this splice center image is absolutely fine. I used Former Pan 100 film, developed it in ID 11, and as I say, I'm looking at these images, and I think definitely the condition of the evening, but maybe the camera, as I said when I was using it, I was questioning it.